Welcome to Chasing Fabulous, the show where we dive into the fun and exciting world of luxury, style, and sophistication. Join us as we explore what it really means to live a fabulous life, from amazing places to inspiring people and unforgettable experiences. Get ready to be hooked as we uncover the essence of fabulousness in every episode. Each adventure brings new stories and surprises, showing you how to add a touch of fabulous to your own life. Let's chase down the extraordinary together.
Hello, welcome back to Chasing Fabulous. It's Monica and Linda.
Hello, everybody.
Oh my gosh, it's show number what?
11.
Oh,
Season 2, episode 11.
Yep.
What number
Episode
is it?
11.
49?
49. Next week will be 50.
Ooh, that's big
Oh my
50.
gosh.
Amazing.
So we got some response to our TikTok reels today.
Pet
It was so funny.
peeves.
We did the Pet Peeve show, so I put a TikTok reel up about me, people standing in front of me, and people do not agree with that. They think I'm a baby boomer, and I'm like, but it's just my opinion.
Right.
Like, you don't have
That's
to
right.
be.
You don't have to
like,
agree with it.
You don't have to agree with it. And the one person was like, she was like, buy a seat in the front row if you don't want anybody sitting you. Because I said, buy a seat in the back row if you want to stand up and dance.
Right.
And, you know, they're right. Everybody's paying the same amount, so I guess everybody's got the freedom to do whatever they want. It's just kind of rude. I'm just saying. If nobody
Just saying.
I'm just saying. So we're not going to go
It's
back
just a
to
pet
that.
peeve. Just a pet peeve.
But that was funny. The Pet Peeve show was really good.
It was good.
Yeah, the Story Stealer was, everybody liked the Story Stealer. Because, you know, it's funny because when I first heard that saying was funny because I never heard of it called that before. And it was interesting to call it a story stealer.
Yeah, the one-sided conversations that you have with people.
And people are still sending pet peeves on that comment, so send them on. We'll take them. We like talking about pet peeves.
Just goes to show you how annoyed we all get
my
about
God.
things.
So what do we do this
Human
week?
nature.
We went to a
Friday.
Down syndrome, the color of Down syndrome on Down Syndrome Day. We went to a fundraiser.
Yes.
At Stereo Garden in Patchogue, which is fabulous, by the way, if you have not been there.
It's such a cool place.
We need to have an event there.
Yeah,
I think we should have
cool.
our fashion show there. By the way,
it'd
we're going to
be
have a fashion
so nice.
show.
It was so cool.
So stay tuned with that.
Yeah.
But, so that was really nice.
Oh, my God.
It was such a great, and I didn't bring the video for that. I'm going to put that up on Facebook, all the pictures and video from that.
The kids were great. They were so
They were so great. We went with the Queens.
Yes.
You know, Joan and May. We went with the Queens, and they escorted a couple of the kids out. They were all dressed like superheroes.
Oh, it was great.
It was fantastic. I really enjoyed that. Didn't you?
Yes, I did. I was so glad we were able to go.
I was so happy. And then this Saturday, they're having the Special Olympics.
Sunday.
It's part of the Sunday.
Sunday
They're having
morning.
part of Special Olympics, right?
Yes.
It's like a weightlifting or strongman.
Yeah, we had gotten those bracelets at American Muscle.
Yes, American Muscle, and it's at Gold's Gym in Smithtown.
Yeah.
At 11 o'clock. So me and Linda are going to go.
Yep.
And we're going to go and we're going to take video of that.
Oh, yeah.
If I can find my video thing.
I know.
Which I think I might know where it is.
Okay.
And then Sunday night, we're going to Il Vizio because the Kenny Rogers guy is going to be there.
And the Neil
Kenny
Diamond
and the
guy.
Neil Diamond guy.
Yes.
And then Friday, we're very busy this week. Friday, we're going to Paramount to see the Neil Diamond cover guy.
Yes, yeah, that's going to be fun.
Neil Live or something like that. So
Yep.
that's going to be really fun. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, we got some cool
It's
stuff
very busy.
coming
We're
up. We're very busy.
we're going to have a pop-up shop. And then next Monday we're going to play Wheel of Fortune at Domenico's. This guy Mike that we know used to be the singer for he wasn't in Big Shot. I think he was doing something with him. Anyway, he's an amazing singer. And he built a whole Wheel of Fortune wheel and a board. Mm-hmm. So we're going to have Wheel of Fortune next Monday at Domenico's at 6. We're going to start at 6 o'clock because it's going to be, and then there's going to be prizes.
Yes.
So you guys should come, but make reservations because I bet it's going to be like
you
a
have
theme
to have
night.
reservations. We're going to have 5 games
Yes.
with 3 contestants each, of course, just like the show.
Yes. And guess who's going to be Vanna White?
Yeah.
I figured out what
Vanna.
dress I think you should wear. You should wear my Dazzling Divas blue dress. That's perfect. That's Chasing Fabulous blue dress that I wore at Radio City. It's the perfect dress. It's very comfortable. It's stretchy.
We'll have to check it out.
I'm going to give it to you. You can try it
I can't
out.
believe I can't believe I agreed to this.
Oh, it's going to be good. And then I'm like, well, I'm going to be Pat Sajak. And then Mike's like, well, what am I, chopped liver? I'm like,
Now you're the announcer.
So now I'm nothing.
You're the announcer. You can announce.
I'll be the
it.
announcer.
And Mark is going to be a contestant. He's always
he?
wanted to play. Oh yeah, I have to sign
I
him
think
up.
him and Ernie should be contestants together.
Definitely.
That would be really fun.
So that's going to be fun. So what's going on?
The holidays for March 27th are Exchange Day. Exchange Day takes place on March 27th. The day marks the anniversary of the founding of the first ever local exchange club in Detroit, Michigan. And it's kind of like people are exchanging their cultures from different towns across the United States. And so I never heard of it before, but I did look it up.
That's different.
Today is International Whiskey Day.
Oh.
I used to like me some Jack Daniels.
Good Jack Daniels.
I used to like me some Jack Daniels.
All right.
Not anymore.
Good memories.
If your name is Joe, today's your day.
Really?
Happy Joe Day.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
National Scribble Day, which is great because I already did that on this piece of paper. I scribbled today.
So I'll have to
and
go
it's
home
for
and
National
scribble
Day.
yeah,
if you need to borrow this pen, you can scribble. And of course, for the food part of it, National Spanish Paella Day.
Oh, I like paella.
I like paella.
I haven't had that in a while.
You know, we got to talk about food again.
Yeah,
and then today is this is the perfect day for me because it's Quirky Country Music Song Titles Day.
Okay. Is she going to give us some?
Yeah. You don't remember this song? Did you ever hear me sing "Did I Shave My Legs for This"?
I don't know if
With Deanna Carter. It's about how she went. How it's so funny. I'll have to sing it on Monday because it's very funny.
Maybe you sang it
Shave
at
My Legs.
Paradise.
And then "Beer for My Horses" by Toby Keith and Willie Nelson.
Beer for My Horse.
And then "It's Hard to Kiss the Lips at Night" by Vince Gill.
Okay.
"If French Fries Were Fat Free" by Alan Jackson.
Those are real songs?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
"Honky Tonk Badonkadonk" by Alan Jackson. By Trace Adkins. Trace Adkins. Save her. Sorry.
Badonkadonk.
"Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy"
I love
by
that
Big
song.
and Rich. That's a good one by Big and Rich.
That's a good one.
"You Can't Roller Skate in a Buffalo Herd." That's true. Okay. And then "My Head Hurts, My Feet Stink, and I Don't Love Jesus" by Jimmy Buffett.
Oh my God.
That's a funny song. So there's some songs for you. I'm gonna have to look all these up and see if I can sing them for karaoke because I like to sing songs that have lots of words.
Okay.
World Theater Day, to pay respect to and celebrate the beauty, creativity, hard work, and artistry that goes into all of the aspects of theater productions.
Which is
so
a
happy
lot
World
of.
Theater Day.
Yes. World
Yes.
Theater Day. Very nice.
Yes.
Very
so,
nice.
I had to apologize to Ernie because the last couple weeks I have not used his fun facts. So I told him that today he could pick what fun facts he wants to do. So he gave me a whole list of fun facts, and we're going to talk about those now. We're back. So today's fun facts are about cats. Now, Bobby has a picture of my cats. Ernie sent me pictures of the cats too. We have a couple pictures of the cats, so we'll show those while we're reading these cat facts, fun facts. Okay. Only there. Look at that. There's Buster in his box.
Buster in a box.
I lost Buster last year.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Buster was my kitty. And there's Buster, Dave and Buster. That was when they were 3 weeks old in that picture.
Oh my God, they're little kitties.
We rescued them they were underneath the dumpster at work. Aren't they the cutest thing? And then here is Casey and Cooper. Casey's the one with the white. Cooper.
Oh, is that a painting?
No, my friend Pam took that. She's an animal photographer. Oh, they're just incredible.
That's an amazing picture.
Yeah, they're crazy. But if you notice, all my cats are gray. They're all one shade different from each other. I only have 3
the one in
left
the
now.
middle's not black?
No, the black one lives with Mary Ann.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And she calls him Heisenberg, and I call him Smoosh.
Okay.
Anyway, all right. Only 20% of orange cats are female. It's got something to do with genetics. Color in cats is mostly related to their sex because the gene causing color is on an X chromosome.
Okay.
Interesting. Cats have fewer taste buds than dogs or people. Cats have 473 taste buds, which is far fewer than people. We have 9,000 taste buds.
Thank God.
Cats can taste savory, salty, bitter, and sour, but they don't taste sweet.
Well, cats don't eat sweets,
No.
right?
And cats are believed to be the only mammals that do not eat sweet. Cannot taste sweetness.
Cannot taste sweetness.
Very interesting.
Okay.
Cats don't get cavities. I was surprised by this one. That doesn't mean cats don't get dental disease. In fact, 90% of cats more than 4 years old have dental problems. I was skeptical about that. They don't get the type of cavities that people do because of the pointed shape of the cat teeth.
Okay.
Yeah. Many cats get the zoomies after using the litter box. You got to think of it as a victory lap.
Zoomies?
Zoomies. You don't have animals, so you don't know what zoomies are.
I've never had cats. I've had dogs.
Yeah, dogs. You know how dogs get the zoomies when they just run around in a circle?
Oh, that I used to love when they used to chase their tail.
Or they run the whole house. They're crazy.
Cats do it too. Well, they're fast cats.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, sometimes after I use the litter box, I want to take a victory lap. I feel like I'm very proud of myself.
Okay, you could do it.
Cat whiskers are as sensitive as human fingertips. Cat whiskers are thicker and coarser than regular fur and have roots that are 3 times deeper. They're strategically located on the cat's face to provide sensory equipment to help guide a cat through the day, aiding vision and helping the cat to navigate, much like antennae in insects. I thought that was kind of interesting.
I can see that. Their whiskers have a purpose.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then they also have whiskers on the back of their front legs as well, which I did not know this fact about cats.
The back of their
Cats
front
are nearsighted
legs.
but see great in the dark, all thanks to the sensitive whiskers. Compared to humans, cats are nearsighted because their eyes are so large and placed forward on their face.
Okay, he really did his facts on cats. Well,
in
I know
fact,
he's such
they can't
a cat
focus
lover.
on anything less than 1 foot in front of them. That I did not know.
No, I did not know that either. I don't really know much about them, but that's something really
You think
different.
I'd know more about cats than I do.
You
but
would
I don't.
think.
I don't. I really don't. So anyway, that is the fun facts for today. Did I have
You know
another
what
one?
I miss? People don't
was
even
it?
know this. Ernie, when he was on Facebook, used to do Catter Day.
Oh, yes. We have a picture of cat. Don't we have a meme? There it is. See? Catter Day.
Catter Day. I miss that. When he used to do that, that was so fun.
Well, he wanted off Facebook.
Yeah, I know.
Because he was getting invites with people, so he got off Facebook.
Yeah,
and then
my husband too. But
I love
I used to look
everybody loved
forward to Catter Day.
I'm going to we need to tell him. Ernie, you need to do Catter Day again.
He's not going to do it because I asked him a long time ago, and if he's going to do it for somebody, he's going to do it for his friend Linda.
All right.
He
Well, you
loves
can
me.
you can ask him. Then. You can ask him.
I'm going to ask him again.
All right, we
actually.
are so excited about our guest today.
Yes.
We've been wanting to have her on, and lots of people know her, and
She's
you are
got
going to be
lots
fascinated.
to talk about.
We
and
have so
lots
much to
to
talk
teach
about.
us about that. A lot of us probably don't know about.
No, we don't know. We don't know about.
So this is
stuff.
going to be fabulous.
Yes, and we're going to find out about her. So we're going to go to a quick commercial, and then we come back on, and we're going to have our guest.
Yay.
Welcome to Paradise Content Creation Studios, where your creativity finds its perfect home. Imagine a space where innovation meets inspiration at every corner. Our state-of-the-art facilities are designed to transform your ideas into extraordinary realities. Whether you're crafting cinematic masterpieces or viral content, we have it all covered. Join a community of creators who dare to dream and push the boundaries of possibility. With cutting-edge technology and a passionate team, your projects are destined for greatness. Step into a realm where every detail is meticulously crafted for your success. At Paradise Content Creation Studios, unleash the power of your imagination and watch it soar.
In the heart of Bowling Green, Ohio lies a treasure trove of wonders, a place where the joy of giving comes to life. Welcome to Poppy Lane Gifts and Decor, your ultimate destination for gifts that speak from a heart. Nestled in the heart of our community, Poppy Lane is more than just a store. It's a treasure trove of beauty and inspiration, carefully curated to bring joy and charm into your life and home. From the perfect piece to complete your cozy nook, to the ideal gift that says, "I thought of you," every item in our collection tells a story. A story of craftsmanship, love, and a touch of magic. And because we believe in supporting local talent, Poppy Lane proudly features exclusive pieces from the area's finest artisans. When you shop with us, you're not just buying a gift, you're investing in the community, nurturing creativity, and celebrating local craftsmanship. So, whether you're celebrating a milestone, searching for that perfect piece to add to your collection, or simply treating yourself just because, Poppy Lane Gifts and Decor is your destination for the extraordinary. Visit us in the Woodland Mall on Main Street or shop online at poppylanegiftsandecor.com. Poppy Lane Gifts and Decor, where every gift begins with a story.
We're back. Look who we have.
Hey.
Today we have Miss Priestess El Pellegrino.
Yes.
We are so excited. We have so much to talk about, do we not? We have so much to talk about.
I am so
Yes.
excited.
It's
Look
crazy.
what's fabulous here.
Oh, thank you.
This is amazing.
Oh my God, we're so excited
Soul
that you came
Sisters,
on.
yeah.
Because you have so much. Let me tell you something. When Linda and I heard about you and Anthony, and we're like, these people are everywhere. Like, we're like, what are they doing? So then we finally got to meet you, it was only like 2 weeks ago we got to meet you in person.
Yes, that's
Yes.
right. That's
And we
right.
were best friends at the Fur Place.
Oh,
we
so
just
much.
became best friends at the Fur Place.
We
so
had
silly.
so much fun.
Because
We
you're the
see some other-
goddess of fur and clothing. We found this out,
Yeah, I love
that she
that.
has an entire, floor of your house dedicated to your clothes, which we
Yes.
love.
Yes.
We think that's pretty
1,800
fabulous.
square feet.
Wow, really?
I can't.
You got to
I
have
wish you had a
accessories.
picture. I wish you had a picture
Not
of that.
yet. I got to get it more organized first.
Okay.
Like cognac, she has it like so picture perfect.
Yeah.
Mine
Oh,
is like,
I am a disaster with the clothes.
oh my God, because you change your mind.
Yeah,
And you
that's
take
what
it
it-
off and
that's
you're
it.
yarning. Like,
That's
how does this
it.
fit? And does
Yep.
this fit right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
I mean, I just want.
And then you got to get out of it. You have to get there on time. So you don't always put it.
right.
Yeah.
See, we're not the only ones.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So we are so excited because we want to tell everybody what you're all about. We met you and we're like, okay, she's doing all this stuff. That's great. But we want to find out about you too, because we don't know, I think a lot of people don't know about where you came from and how your life evolved into what you're doing now.
Right.
Because not only are you have your holistic healing, but let's talk about where you grew up at.
Yeah, where did you grow up?
Long Island, then Long Beach, and then California.
Wow.
And, it's funny, a lot of the stuff is in the book, Take Your Power Back, because it goes from Age of New Beginnings, which is something I started 35 years ago, and it talks about from darkness to light.
Okay.
So, you have your family life, and
Right.
not always perfect.
Yeah.
We hear that.
This is
and,
true.
And a lot of people's families weren't perfect.
Right.
And those are the things that cause post-traumatic stress and all the different other things that we go through. And so that I shift with holistic healing, quantum healing. But I was at a point in my life where things over and over would happen that I should have died. And when you read the book, I went through something when I was a little girl that what my parents were like and what was going on. And I was little and I just wanted to die because I didn't want to hear it anymore. I couldn't take the fighting and the things I felt hurt that was smashing.
Yeah.
And I was, I was like an only child with nobody there and scared.
Very scared.
So I had my stuff.
Okay.
And so then I had one accident, I crushed 6 vertebrae, smashed my tailbone, had internal bleeding. I had to wear a back brace for a number of years. Then I had a time when I was doing a catering job and going down Montauk Highway, and I'm with a little girl, and we did an off-premise wedding on the water at the back of someone's home, which was fabulous, and the van was maxed. So we're driving down, Montauk Highway, and all of a sudden someone pulls off and turns, and in front of that car was a stopped car of older people.
Oh my goodness.
So what happened was I jumped on the brakes.
Yeah.
And the way the door popped open, I turned my hand. The van went down a side street, and I fell out of the car and smacked my head on Montauk Highway.
Oh my
But
gosh.
there was just so many things
Yeah.
that created nerve damage and this thing and that thing. And I think the last thing that happened was at a thing called coccydynia. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that.
No, I never heard of that.
I had my one daughter, then I had my 2 weeks, not even 10 days later, I was pregnant with Dana, my second daughter. And right after coming out of the hospital, your spine is not, it's still sore from carrying the baby.
Right.
Just, And I'm going down a shopping, food shopping, and the ramp had high gloss paint on it. And I wore the flats with the wax on the bottom, the waxy bottom.
Yes.
So I'm going down the cart, and then all of a sudden my feet went up, and I went boom on my tailbone. I saw colors,
Gosh.
and I fractured my tailbone. So what happens is
That is the worst injury ever.
it goes right into your nerve center. So you touched me, and it hurt like hell. I didn't know. I went to doctors and psychoanalysts and all these different people to find out whether I was crazy or not.
Right.
You know, why should it hurt if I do that?
Yeah.
Well, it's hypersensitivity from the tailbone, the nerve center.
Who knew that?
So
I didn't know that. Wow.
I started realizing about how neurotoxins affect how I felt. Sugars affected how I felt. Everything affects everything, you know. So I get it adjusted and fixed and moved back in place, and then thank God for chiropractors.
Yeah.
I had to go to one today.
Yes.
But what's happening is the more you get you know, you do get bumps in the road and things do happen, but there's a way to bounce right back.
So is that
So
how
there's
you got into all the holistic healing and things
did.
like that at
I
that
did.
time? Because you were really trying to heal yourself.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So I raised my vibration. I went through 10 years of hypnotherapy, different types of hypnotherapy, getting my license, being on the board of hypnotherapists, learning about intuitive healing, energetic work, quantum healing, where you go into the most beautiful part of your mind, where you have all the answers. You know?
And is that through hypnotism, quantum healing?
It is through. It's
Is it?
through intuitive aspects because I play with energy, I move energy, I can tune into people's energy. So when I do the hypnotherapy, I'm connecting to the area that needs the love at the moment because we're layers of stuff.
Yeah. Right.
But what is it affecting me right now?
Right.
You know,
Right.
what hurts? Why am I having digestive issues? Or why am I having pain on my tuchus? So whatever it is, everything comes back to us. It's like a sign, like, you know, I need love here. And when you're in this beautiful, relaxed state, God in the universe takes you what you're meant to see. And as you're there, you see it, you feel it, you experience it. So it's not someone saying, "Oh, do you feel this?" You know, you're feeling it, you're in it. And sometimes you go through lifetimes and you see patterns and you start to realize that what we're meant to do is to be happy.
Right.
To get cleanse ourselves of all the blah, blah, blah stories. You know?
Just like Kelly. We had Kelly Talixon, who's
I
your
love
friend
her.
also,
Oh,
which
we did
love her.
hypnotherapy together.
Yes.
I adore her.
And that's what her
yes,
whole
yes,
program is based
yeah.
around, and yours too.
Yeah,
So now, what
right.
part of that? Now, did that help you heal your tailbone?
My
What do you think? How do you think that
I
worked?
mean, it helped me not get inflamed. It helped me deal with it. It helped me understand it. It helped me raise my vibration where I'm not so much in the density, but more into a higher vibration. So, like I said, feeling people's energy, tuning in, what's going on, and helping people do it for themselves. Because that's what's important
Well,
to me.
we heal from within.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what more people need to know about. I'm very into holistic healing. I really, because we have the capacity
Yes, we do.
inside. It just has to be pulled out. We need guides to show us how, because we don't know how to do it.
So
Don't know
I
how to do it.
in many different ways because we have many different energetic fields. So I teach about neurotoxins and positive alternatives. So you're simplifying it. I teach about
What
how
is a neurotoxin? Let's tell everybody.
all right,
'cause
so
they
when
might
you
not
first
know.
wake up in the morning, they say an average woman uses about 15 things that are neurotoxins. And it's not the one time you use it, it's when you do it day after day after day, and you start to realize dial antibacterial soap, pesticides. You're washing your hands 10 times a day, it goes right into your bloodstream. That's leukemia, attention deficit disorder. Everything we eat and everything we do and everything we touch affects how we feel.
Linda is a huge believer in that.
Huge believer in
So
that.
I
teach
believe
that.
it. I'm just lazy.
Yeah. Well, that's what I do. So what happens is I do a cheat sheet, which, in other words, you want to relax and just focus on your own vibrations and getting in alignment with that. We'll talk about. You want to take the neurotoxins. In other words, you wake up in the morning and you brush your teeth with Crest or Colgate. Okay. neurotoxin. More people have periodontal disease and all kinds of other things. Then you do the 30-second gargle. You do that twice a day for 8 years. You have a 60% chance of getting cancer in your GI tract.
Oh my God.
So then you jump into the shower and you use Dove or Dial or whatever soap or body wash has formaldehyde. Dove is totally not pure. I have a sheet that when I do a free workshop, you're learning on what are in the things and how it affects you. And then, all right, you're shampooing your hair more, conditioning your hair more. Then you come out of the shower after you shampoo, and then you put the products on your hair, more formaldehyde, moisturizers, more formaldehyde.
Yeah, formaldehyde, right?
Deodorants, more formaldehyde.
Oh, yeah.
And aluminum oxide. And so when you start the makeup and all the different things you're doing, you're bombarding yourself, and that's attention deficit disorder, why I can't remember anymore, and we're doing it to ourselves because we just don't know. So that's a whole workshop.
So
that
then
I do
the
too.
answer to that is to use organic or not,
Well-
or is there certain products? See, Linda's she's into that too with
Plant-based, things that come from the
plant-based.
earth.
So the one I love is something that's based out with tea tree oil or
tea tree oil, yeah.
Because tea tree oil is a natural antiseptic, a natural fungicide, so it'll get rid of mold, it'll heal, it's just...
Help you grow your hair.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a company I love, and you're able to get wholesale directly to you, because what happens is when you buy something in a store, it takes 5 to 6 years before it gets on the shelf.
Yes.
And that's why they put all these things to stabilize them. Plus, there's other reasons, but I won't go there. But so in other words, you got the shipping company, you got the manufacturer, and they're putting it to different locations. That by the time it gets to a shelf and we get to use it, 5 or 6 years. So, like I said, the Dial antibacterial soap, even our laundry detergents, and the things that we use create the eczema, psoriasis. So there's a natural way to heal stomach issues, skin issues, even your eyesight. There's a wonderful way of using bilberry, blueberry, and lutein. And it got rid of my night blindness, and I don't wear glasses. I'm just wearing it now because I think I messed up my eye makeup. I don't know.
You did not. You did not. You're beautiful.
You always look good. You always
so
look
silly.
good.
I don't know.
You too and your eyelash. I didn't have put eyelashes on. But you know what? That is so true, because think about, you know, I always think about that. Like, I grew up on a farm in Ohio, right?
Yes.
And we didn't have all the stuff we have today. We
Right.
did not have autism. We didn't have that much autism. We didn't have
Well,
as near as much of these diseases.
We talked about this weeks ago about the
Yes.
FDA and how they
Yes.
don't ban as many products as
Not
they
in the
do.
United States. They want you to get sick.
Exactly.
Right?
It's a business.
Yeah,
it's a
it's a
business.
We're a business, and we're
Oh my gosh,
disposable.
that's so
Yeah,
true.
so
You know?
plant-based is the way to go.
It's so wonderful.
It really is.
So the thing I use has like 5 different department stores. It has everything that touches
Okay.
your skin, everything that you clean your house, nutraceuticals, different things that everything is loving, you know, and it's cheaper than when you get in the store. So if it's less expensive and it's healing, why not know about it? Do what I do, do whatever you want to do, but just be conscious, you know?
Right.
So that's when Age of New Beginnings came, because I do a number of different spiritual things, but maybe somebody doesn't connect with my personality and they like somebody else. Well, you learn about shamanism, you learn about detox foot baths, you learn about ear coning, you learn about there's infinite ways to feel good.
Wow.
And that's all we want to do.
Not just a pill.
No,
the pills don't do it.
Pills
Can you
don't do
imagine?
it.
Like,
Don't
but
do
it's so
it.
that's why Linda and I love all the, because we
Yeah.
believe that too. We believe very strongly that it's not just a pill, because that's what they want to do. You're so right when you said that about it's like they want us to be sick.
They do.
Yeah,
They
of
do.
course. It's money.
And it's just like, I mean, I have a class coming up, and the reason why I think it's really important now is we just came out of COVID. We were terrified to stay into our homes. We had no choice, which was scary. We didn't know where the world was going. And I mean, before that started, I started 22 Days of Transformation. So I've been doing spirituality over 35 years. So I know all the who's who that are amazing and talented. So when Earth Day came, which was April 24th, what I did was I started every day for 22 days. I had an intuitive and a holistic healer. And they did a meditation, they did different things. And you went through a healing during those 22 days. So during those, people got over alcoholism, out of depression, just started feeling better because they were looking at life from a different place. I'm getting chills of validation. but be that as, I had 400 people that watched it, you know, but how many people don't know?
They don't.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
They don't.
Yes. So
Well, we've
so
been so
many.
conditioned.
Yes.
I mean, look at all the commercials that are on TV about, you know, these pharmaceuticals. So take this, you'll feel better.
I know those side effects.
Right?
Oh my
Oh,
God.
who would want to
Oh
take
my
them?
God.
Please
Anal
don't take-
itching.
Don't take this if your head's going to explode. Well, how the hell do you know?
It's just, I can't. It's like,
Take it if you're allergic
my
to
But
it.
God.
How the heck
we're
do
the
you
only,
know?
there's only 2 countries that do that, our country and New Zealand.
Isn't that disgusting?
No other
No,
countries
they have,
advertise
they have natural
pharmaceuticals.
foods. They're not killing their chickens, and just all
it's
the stupidity and cruelness.
Yeah.
Very cruel.
Yeah.
So,
But what is important to me is to help everybody feel empowered.
Yes.
And that you have choices.
Yes.
And that we're not victims to anything.
Right.
Whether it's our past, our parents, our kids, or this or that, or anything. We're not a victim.
Right.
And so what's really nice is with that book, there's a woman, her name is, oh my gosh, Marla McKenna. And she writes books regularly, some children's books, but all of her books always end up on Oprah's book list.
Yes,
Oh.
yes.
So there's 20
I'm writing that
people
down.
in this book that are magnificent, that show what they've went through and how they've overcome and how they're living a great life now. And I think that that's really important right now because of, you could be living a great life and then you could feel like everything's pulled out from under you, you know?
Yes.
And to realize sometimes you have to get it wrong to finally get it right in a way that the universe says, yes, I'm here for you, you know? And it's learning. It's learning how to overcome things. It's learning about your languaging, what you speak into the universe, manifesting, creating.
Because what you put out comes back.
yeah.
100%.
Yes,
Karma is 100% true. Oh, yeah. Like, let me tell you, you put out, if you keep giving and giving, that's going to come back to you 100-fold.
Well, it's almost like
Well-
you're asking for it. If you're constantly talking negativity,
You're
in
create
that aura
more.
of negativity, and it's going to
And
come
you
right
attract
back
people
at you.
in your life like that and everything else like that.
Right.
I thank God I'm blessed, surrounded by beautiful, wonderful, high vibrational people that just love to be happy. And sometimes
We
people
try
need
every
permission
day,
to be happy.
And
you
what we
know?
decided to do is we try to remove that toxicity
Yeah.
in our lives. Like if we get that vibration that you're talking about from somebody, we're like, and it's funny. See, talking about this makes you more aware of it.
Yes.
More aware.
We're going to go to a quick commercial. We're going to come back and tell you the exciting news about Elle's book. We'll be right back.
Yeah, you got-
Welcome to Paradise Content Creation Studios, where your creativity finds its perfect home. Imagine a space where innovation meets inspiration at every corner. Our state-of-the-art facilities are designed to transform your ideas into extraordinary realities. Whether you're crafting cinematic masterpieces or viral content, we have it all covered. Join a community of creators who dare to dream and push the boundaries of possibility. With cutting-edge technology and a passionate team, your projects are destined for greatness. Step into a realm where every detail is meticulously crafted for your success. At Paradise Content Creation Studios, unleash the power of your imagination and watch it soar.
Ever felt stuck with a home that just doesn't feel right anymore? Whether it's that outdated kitchen or the bathroom that needs a refreshed look, Twice as Nice Construction has got you covered. Family owned for over 20 years. Twice as Nice Construction has been providing beautiful new construction and additions and stunning remodels like kitchens and bathrooms. We're not just experts. We offer unbeatable quality and prices to help make your dream come true. Ready to start building your dream home or to give your kitchen and bathroom that much needed makeover? Contact Twice as Nice today and make your dream a reality. Visit twiceasniceremodel.com today for quality you can see and service you can trust. Twice the value, twice the commitment, Twice as Nice.
We're back. Oh my gosh. So now this came out so good because I have to tell you, when we talked about, we did a pop-up shop at Windows on the Lake last week. We talked about it on last week's show. It was so fun.
Oh,
It was so fun.
cute.
It was.
And
we had a lot of fun.
and I said, Elle, you got to come on the show. And I'm like,
Yes.
when can you come on? I go, can you come on next week? She goes, my book is dropping the 27th. I go, you got to be kidding me. Because that's when the show
timing.
airs on
Yeah,
the 27th.
right.
So your book is called Take Back Your Power, which
Yes.
I'm telling you, just the conversation we had in the first segment was great because we talked about how you're exploring all these things to help us take back our power,
That's right.
And you're like, that's what COVID did.
Yeah.
COVID did that to all of us. I completely reinvented myself after
Yes.
COVID, and I know so many women that did.
Yes.
We started doing things we never thought we could do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, yes. It depends on where your head's at. So what
Yes.
happens is right now is a time where you have choices. You can allow yourself to find the magic of life. Or you could say, oh my God, the world is ending. What's going on? I go into a supermarket.
Yes.
I can't trust the vegetables. I can't trust the meats. All the box preservative stuff, that's all garbage. It's like you don't know what you can do. And so people are scared with all the stuff that we've gone through, traumatized.
Yep.
So with Take Your Power Back, it shows you that you go through certain obstacles, and those obstacles, when you get to the other side, you become stronger. You become more aware.
Yes.
You become.
Oh, shoot. Oops. Sorry about that.
It scared me.
There's
We were in a deep moment there. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't mess it up. Okay.
Go ahead.
It's all good. I'm trying to remember where it was.
We were talking about COVID and what everyone
yeah.
is afraid now of everything.
A lot of people are, and the more you turn off the news and you allow yourself to feel what you're feeling, and I mean, like I'm doing a class that's coming up on April 4th, and the essence of that is where you go through a meditation, you identify what it is that's not feeling right, and you're going to go through an energetic fire, a real fire, and you're going to burn away those emotional cords, the cords that sabotage you from enjoying your life. And when you, how can I say it, whether you go through a meditation or you go through different things, that goes back to why I call myself Priestess L, you know. L, or LN. L is the light of God that's within everybody, you know?
Oh.
And it's your soul essence. Like right now, I'm wearing my logo.
Yep.
So it's the crystal, which is your soul light, and on the sides are the wings. And the wings are like the wings of a butterfly. And normally when you see the logo, it's the colors of the chakras. So you're going through that transformation. You're coming out of, you know, the caterpillar, and you're coming into your beautiful metamorphosis.
We have a picture of your logo.
I thought
Yeah.
so.
There it
That's
is.
it, right?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yep, yep.
And I
Look how beautiful that
thank
is.
you, thank you.
Yeah.
So through that, we've done hair and makeup transformation. We've done soul transformation, and that's identifying what you were ready to let go of and see things from a higher perspective. So the priestess aspect is that I help you realize and strengthen your connection to all that is. So all the answers, you can feel it, you can channel it, you become more in alignment with it, you trust yourself, you know that you're in the right direction. And I feel what would be a perfect reality is we're flowing through our life. You
Yes.
know, you see one thing and go, oh my God, that's wonderful, and you learn more about that wonderful.
Right.
And every day is a wow, and that's what I love about fabulous. You know, the word fabulous, I love it.
Yes.
Me, I flow with fabulous. You chase it, but you embrace it. You know.
Yes, we do.
We try to catch it.
We do.
We're catching
We're
it too. We've
catching
caught
it.
a lot of
We've-
it.
we're caught-
Well, and that
yeah.
goes back to what we talked about.
ride the wave. Surfing the wave.
Ride the wave.
And then, so tonight you're having
Yes.
about the
About the
frequencies.
frequencies,
So
yes.
I'm fascinated with the whole frequency,
Yes.
sound frequencies.
So
Linda
exciting.
and I, a couple years ago when we went to Mexico, I took her to have a Reiki healing.
Okay.
And the girl is from Brazil, and her
loved
husband,
it.
and he does the sound healing with
had the big
with all the
gong,
bowls
and
and
the
gong.
bowls.
Yes.
And it was so powerful, we
Yes.
could not believe it.
Yeah.
Weren't we we were astounded.
When we sat up, she's like, "How do you feel?" I started to cry.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah.
it was like I was so overflown with emotion, and she was like, "Why are you crying?" I'm like, "I don't know." It just it was
the
a
emotion.
release.
So you are having tonight. You're having, and I thought I could come, but I can't. But once a month you're having with Theresa Puglia.
Yeah. So what happens is I've been working with Theresa for decades. When I first started the Age of New Beginnings, and she was doing meditation, working with different crystals, and different copper that works with Archangel Raphael. So many wonderful things that we did that are very, very, very high vibration. So what happened was she found something that I do at my place that I show people that you make sense. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's mind blowing, because what you do is for 10 seconds you say I am. And you say, I am Linda, and just from the frequency of your sound, just like the gongs, the sound, you're able to find out if you have any parasites, find out what you're allergic to, what's going on in your meridians.
That's crazy.
If something is out of alignment, or if there's a problem with the organ, it shows you an image of the problem, 3-dimensional. It's like something you would pay thousands of dollars for, and you got it. And then, but now what else is amazing is each individual has their own frequency. You know, some people listen to frequencies to go to sleep, and you got the 428, and you got there's numerous different types of frequencies.
And it's based on the tone, like the tones in your voice. You have your own frequency, and then you have a healing frequency. And let me just say this. Today, since I can't go tonight, Elle had Theresa call me, and I did it over the phone today. And let me tell you guys something about this. If you do not go to this thing with her, you are crazy, because this was phenomenal. I was just showing Linda before the show. It is so phenomenal. I couldn't believe it, because you're always like, there's always this stuff. But I don't know, something about the frequency. And Theresa was saying it's been around in the European countries forever, but never really caught on in the U.S. And now it's going to really take the place of all these things like CAT scans and stuff.
I'd rather see that come out than this AI thing. This is more important, because it's about us and our health.
The person who created it helped his son with MS. And he ended up living a normal life, and everything was great, and he's still doing great, and has a lovely family. So the thing is, you're not stuck where you are.
Yeah.
And when you listen to the frequencies, the healing, the ones that were meant for you, your body aligns with it. And if you're in depression, it helps you out of the depression. If you have cancer, your body is made up of cells, the frequency, it responds to the frequency, and it rejuvenates your body. The way I do it energetically with quantum healing, but it doesn't matter, because there's a million different ways to get to where you need to go. And this one is mind-blowing, because if you do it the next day, I did a stupid thing. What I did was I had a takeout container that was aluminum, right? And I heated it in the air fryer. Well, when I did in the morning my frequencies, it said that I had some aluminum toxicity. Because the aluminum leaches the heat into the food, and you're ingesting it. So the more you realize, cook on glass, on ceramic, but don't use
aluminum foil,
or
right?
aluminum foil,
in the air fryer.
because it's very toxic to the system. And a lot of things in our body get gunked up, and our pineal gland, which is our intuitive aspect, but also how our body functions. So the more we learn how to detox, raise our vibration, and so I do a lot of different classes and programs. Like on April 1st, I have David Young, who's traveled around the world doing, he plays 2 flutes. And when you, because if you wanted to put the flyer,
we have photo number 5, Bobby. Put that I got him in order. I was like, there it is. That's the flyer. And listen, people, all these things that she's doing, all these things are going to be on the website and on our Facebook, so you can click on them. We'll post the links and everything, because it's hard to read the flyers but just so you can see it.
It's so in depth. But the essence of when you go there, he tells you a little bit about what he does, and when he plays these 2 flutes at the same time, it creates like a frequency, and you either sit up or you're laying down, and it allows you to go into this amazing place of, as if God in the universe, whatever you believe, is communicating with you and helping you realize something or overcome something. It is magical. And then he's channeled different things, and he talks about the story of Jesus and Mary Magdalene and things that was like mind-blowing. But what happens is when you hear something that rings true, you get chills.
Yes.
You get
Yes.
validation.
Oh,
You
without
just get an
doubt.
inner
Without
knowing.
doubt, yeah.
So I thank God that the people that I know are no average schmoes. They live and breathe what they do.
Right.
They're amazing.
Right.
And just so on the Theresa is going to be on the show next week.
Yes.
Because we said we want to talk to Elle today, and then we want to continue that to talk about Theresa, because I think this is fascinating. Let me tell you something, people.
Yes.
And now I'm going to start listening to those frequencies all week
Wait
this
till you
week.
see how you feel.
And we're going to have her do Linda, and then we're going to come
redo
on the
it.
show.
You're going to see how
I
it
cannot
shifts.
wait. I cannot
how it
wait.
shifts from this week to next week by
Yes,
listening
that's
to
what I'm
it.
saying.
Because
So,
yeah,
I thought that would be really awesome, because
It
then
is
we can
awesome.
say, hey, listen, this is great. And then I want to introduce her to Roxanne Carrefour, is my friend, and she's a
Functional
functional
medicine
medicine
doctor.
doctor.
Okay, yes, yes, yes.
This would be great for her. She's into all this kind of stuff too.
yeah.
I mean, but it's fabulous. There's so many other things out there besides getting a shot or
Well,
pill.
once
yeah,
upon a
yeah,
time, before Big Pharma, holistic medicine was the way to go.
best.
Right.
It's time
It was
for
the
it to
best,
come
yeah.
back.
Right.
come back.
And
Because
we
the
really
human
don't
body
know.
has the capacity to
To
heal.
rejuvenate itself
Yes.
and heal.
And enough
Yes.
people don't know that because we've been popping pills for so
Right.
long.
And you
You
know
know
what's
what?
funny?
We want a quick answer, which creates another issue.
Yes, instant
Because
gratification,
You're not
yes.
really healing what needs the love.
Right,
You're just
right.
covering
Yeah.
it up or
Right.
Yeah.
masking it.
And we'll share
Exactly.
we're going to share that. I'm going to share that next week, the scan thing and what the results were. And this is just one of the pages, but I'm telling you, it was
So cool.
fascinating.
It's so
And
cool.
and Elle's like, oh,
really-
you're not going to believe it. And I'm like, okay. Because, you're always skeptical. But I believe
promise,
it.
anything I do, I will blow your mind.
And I'm telling you, everything she came
Yeah,
up with,
yeah.
like I pulled my back a couple weeks ago, and it's like down here.
Yeah.
And that came up on the root chakra.
It does.
But not
Yeah.
not only does it come up on there,
Yeah.
it shows you a picture, like you have a far away picture of that,
Right.
and then you click on this little guy,
And
and
you're
it
able
comes
to-
up, and it
yeah,
shows
right
you
in.
exactly
What the
where.
damage was, yeah.
Now tell me how that
Yeah.
woman would have known.
Never. In
that I
10
had the
seconds.
back-
In 10
10 seconds off a 10-second video recording. You're gonna
Of your
have a heart
sound, your
attack. You're not gonna
frequency.
believe it.
So
Oh, it's
awesome.
fascinating.
It's
It
gorgeous.
really
It's
is.
amazing.
Oh.
So tomorrow is your book signing, or I mean tonight is your book. Well, okay, listen. We shoot on Wednesdays. The show airs on Thursday. So
Ooh, the
we're just
truth
saying.
comes out.
So the people know this already. So anyway,
Yeah.
I don't like to shoot live.
Yeah.
So tomorrow night is your book signing, and
Yes.
the book comes out tomorrow
It does.
on
Amazon.
On
Amazon.
So if you
Excellent.
can put the scan up, if anybody would love to take your power back, it's a phenomenal read.
Yes.
Very inspiring
Okay.
and very empowering.
I'd like
This
to
is-
read
it's
it.
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh yes, we're
I'm
we
gonna read
actually
it.
read people's stuff.
Yeah,
do,
yes.
We're very
Okay.
good about that.
That's
Yeah, I
awesome.
read-
And then
I
you've
read
got,
it
oh my
to
God, you
Kelly,
got
so
so
I'm
many
gonna
things
read
going
this.
on because you've got.
Oh my gosh,
now,
yes.
You've got the NIAT. No wait, you've got the
The
Good
Film
Samaritan.
Festival. I got the Good Samaritan, yes.
Good Samaritan
Yes.
is photos too.
Okay,
Oh, there's
yeah.
your book. That's the
Take your
picture of
power
the
back.
book.
Oh, tomorrow, so it's going to be a party at Donna Drake's studio,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to be talking with Donna Drake, myself, and Marcos. Yes, that's the Good Samaritan. That's
Yes.
the movie. So if
Okay.
you want to come down to Donna Drake's studio, or I'm going to be doing a live on Facebook with that. The Good Samaritan is my 4th movie that I finished. Now it's going to be, as of this past week, so now it's going to be in film festivals and things of that nature.
Wow.
And you produced and starred in it. And
Yes,
you guys, her and
yes,
Anthony,
yes.
they are in
I was-
all kinds. They got their hands in everything. Let me tell you, people. They got TV shows.
Me more
and-
so. Me more so.
Yeah, yeah, you do-
He handles windows very, very well,
Yes.
and the food's all made from scratch,
Yes.
and it's wonderful and it's
Yeah.
great. And he's
Yes.
an amazing actor, and he's got my back with foods and locations and different ththings that we do to help support everybody. Yes, I produced, but I also had Bob DeBarry, who's Robert DeBarry's. It was his movie, and he produced it along with me, and he learned how to go about it. You know, we so I helped cast it, locations, putting a lot of things together, and it was wonderful. And we have a lot of wonderful stars in it. And before I did Robert DeBarry's movie, Good Samaritan, you gotta check it out. I did Streets. I learned on doing Streets 1, Streets 2. For about 5 or 6 years, I lived and breathed what it took to make a movie. Prior to that, I did a show for 10 years. So I had Age in the Beginnings, and that I had in public access, and I did,
oh.
yeah, and I had a film upload, get it on a CD,
Yeah.
and get it down to the studio.
Yeah. Remember CDs?
everything.
Oh my
Oh my
God,
God!
there
It
were
took me
CDs.
all week. So there was one day where I do a lot of expos and things like that,
Right.
and fundraising and different things to support different people. So there was a guy that was in India, and his orphanage got washed out. So we did a fundraiser for Nepal and his
Wow.
because they were losing their culture because people came in and they wanted everything to be Christianity. But people should know where they came
Yeah.
from, you know?
Yeah.
And so
Yes.
he was teaching these orphans where they didn't feel like orphans, they felt like a big family.
Mm.
And they were doing, what felt right to them. And this guy was insanely amazing. And so I had fire eating, I had teepees, I had.
Oh my goodness!
The
Wow.
guy from the pole was doing different moves and yoga with children.
Very nice.
There was learning about recycling and things that were remade and water and metal bowls, and I had Karen Garvey. I had a lot of beautiful people that had a plethora of ways of learning about Kundalini and Tantra and oh my goodness, I'm trying to think of the name of it. Judaism, the first Kabbalah.
Oh, yeah.
And so it is amazing on how every little stroke, it talks about each little word talks about a part of your body and a vibration of it. And everything always comes back to vibration. It's like if you think about dolphins and whales and the vibrational
Yes,
sound and
Right.
how it goes through
And
the
that's
ocean.
how they
Right.
speak. Right.
Yes.
That's how they
Right.
communicate.
So
right.
frequency is a galactic thing that has been around forever, ever, and now we're just awakening to
Yes.
what is available. And
Yes.
so Age of New Beginnings that I did for 35
I
years.
love that name, the Age of New
I
Beginnings.
know. Is there?
because
Do
that's
you
kinda
have
like-
a website?
I do,
Yes.
but it's down right now to be redone.
Okay.
Because I used to have very, very, very wild stuff, very high vibrational stuff, and now I'm kind of doing it in a way where it's more comfortable for an average person
Okay.
Yes.
to experience something without feeling, what are they talking about?
Yeah.
So, but what Age of New Beginnings is,
Yeah.
God bless whatever you went through, whether it's a trauma or
Right.
this or that. But at this moment and this time, it's a new beginning. It's how you
Right.
perceive
Yes.
your life,
Yeah.
And we kind of feel like that. We are completely reinvented both of ourselves,
Oh,
I think,
yeah.
this
Well,
time,
you
especially
know-
with the show and all that. Now you got Nyack Film Festival coming up the
We did this
31st through April 5th.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we were just talking
Yep.
with your friend Christine.
Yes,
And now
yes.
you've got what's Pop Nation?
Pop Nation is a concept that Christine Marie started when she created this song. When you listen to it, what we're doing is we're performing in Times Square. And it's on Peace Day, World Peace Day. And we're all on stage, and I'm getting chills when I talk about it. and the essence of when you hear the words of the song, and she sings this song along with a guy that's called Solo Beats, who's like in Africa. He's like lit, he's like everybody knows. Gorgeous young man, but very, very, how can I say it? Well put together, very
Well kept.
charming,
Yeah,
very,
yeah.
But when he sings it with her and everybody that was on stage, we had Fantuzzi. He's in 260 countries a year. He's been around since Woodstock. He's fabulous. You listen to him perform, you have the best time ever. You feel the vibration of happiness. and then I was on stage and doing energetic work with shears and things of that nature, and raising by. And Yoko was doing belly dancing, so she's a Japanese belly dancer who is
my. Wow.
gorgeous. She's a mature woman with a body that rocks.
Oh,
yeah, so
gosh.
it's amazing. But it just shows that we're timeless.
Yes.
And what's magical is we went from a time from the Piscean age, and now we're in the age of Aquarius. So what took us?
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I'm an Aquarian.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks for telling her that.
Not Aquarius.
Now she's going to be like.
besides it's a time where like you watch listen to the song The Fifth Dimension.
Yeah.
And it goes, we're in the age of
Yes,
Aquarius.
yes.
And it's fifth dimension, higher vibration, stronger connection to God, your intuitive knowing, things that took me decades to learn, I can teach in an afternoon.
Oh, I
because
love
you're
it.
able to comprehend it.
Yes.
You're at a
Yes.
higher place of inner. You think about something, it comes. All of a sudden, you meet this person, you don't know why, but it's exactly
Yeah.
what you
Well, that
needed in your
happens to
life.
us every day.
Yes,
What
yes.
fascinates
Every day.
me is all
Yes.
the stuff you went through
Yes.
got you to such a positive
Yes.
place.
Yes.
So
Right.
through the pain, You can
Yeah.
come
Yeah,
out of it a
right.
bigger, better
Hey,
person.
You got to pivot, man.
You got to pivot.
Well,
We
that-
always say that. But
Now,
all
wait, we
that
gotta
you
go
went
over,
through, look where you
we got a couple
are.
minutes left because we got to go over the rest of the stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yes.
so much
So
more.
what
So
else?
much
Now,
more.
we talked about they own Windows on the Lake and
Yes.
Beach Club, so you do a lot of events there.
We
So
do.
you've got a lot of stuff coming up. You've got
Yes.
you've got the,
Yeah, show some
the
images, maybe.
Easter. You've got a big Easter brunch
Right.
coming
Easter
up.
brunch, we do the holidays, all the holidays.
Yes.
And so the Easter brunch is 100 feet of, if you could put the flyer, it's really beautiful. The
Oh.
menu.
Yes. Put up
Do you have
Bobby,
it?
put those
If
put
you don't
those
mind.
pictures up 8 through 12.
That-
Just run them and then
That'd be
we'll
really
talk
cool.
about them.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's 100 feet of food. and
There's
all
the
our-
Easter
my
brunch.
God.
All our
Oh.
food is made from scratch. So there's nothing pre-made, nothing, whatever restaurant. Our baker is right on. Here we have Elton
gosh.
John. So these are shows you would see in Manhattan, but you don't have to pay $40 to $60 for parking.
Yes.
And all this, and it's right here. You don't have to spend hours of driving.
Right.
This is that's the one for your fire.
Now
your
this
fire
one's
one.
going to be magnificent on 4/4, which those numbers are the vibration
That's
of the
your
angels.
numbers, 444.
That is my angel. That is my
Is
numbers.
it
Yeah, it's the
really?
angels. And I was born on the 4th. But the essence of that is you're going to go through a beautiful, energetic experience. You're going to come out the other side feeling lighter, freer, and I guarantee you will not be the same. It is amazing. And so we're doing it like half price for people now because we want them to experience it.
Yeah.
But the more we can do what it needs to be, we can give more away.
Right.
Because we love to give love.
Yes.
Because that's what it's all about.
Exactly. Now you got a
Yeah.
couple of pictures. Show a couple.
Yes.
Those pictures of windows on the lake. I think are like
So
9
pretty.
and 10,
Well,
or
we
10
have
and 11.
windows and we have Beach Club Estates.
Yes, and Beach Club is around the corner,
Yes.
which is right
That is
on
the Beach Club
that's-
Estates. That's
oh my
right
gosh.
on the
We
water.
haven't been there yet.
Yeah, we haven't been there
so
yet.
pretty.
Yeah.
All through the summer, we have live Anthony's Live, so you can find it on Facebook.
Yes,
or online,
Anthony's Live.
Where
He
we have the
puts everything
shows
out there.
Yeah.
Yes.
See how beautiful we do the ice sculptures in the house.
Yeah,
You know,
Yes.
the
that's
Garmaget.
nice.
It's
We're right on the
gorgeous.
water. One of the shows is Rod Stewart, and he's fantastic.
Wow.
And so we regularly have amazing shows. I mean, we have coming up on the 16th in the afternoon.
The murder mystery.
The murder mystery.
Yes.
Murder mystery, but
It's so
Golden
great.
Girl, but not just a murder mystery. Golden
Golden
Girls
Girl.
murder.
Yeah, I saw
What's
that on
really
on
fun
the
about
site.
that is we just had it about a week and a half ago when you guys were there, and we were sold out at night and we were sold out in a day, and they were
Wow.
because they're wonderful. These particular actors are Manhattan actors, and they make you pee.
We want to do
They
that because
do.
Teresa
Yeah.
Farrell is in Married
yes.
to the Mob.
I know
In
they're
the
supposed to do it by us too. because
Yeah,
we wanted
that
to
would
do
be
the
great.
dinner
wow.
theater.
Yes,
We wanted
that
to have
would
by
be
us.
so nice.
Yeah,
We got to
she's
push
great.
her to do that.
Yes,
after
we
you,
do.
yeah.
We do.
But
we
oh
do.
my gosh, that's
Yes.
so exciting.
And the thing pertaining to Valentina, the movie, this thing that she does, that we were going to have her do it by us as well.
Okay.
But we're blessed. We have a lot of talented
Yes.
people in our
Yeah,
lives.
you
And
do.
Chasing Fabulous is going to start doing some events, so we don't know what we're doing. We don't
We
know.
want
We
you to
never know
come
where
by
it's
us.
going
Well,
to take
first
us.
thing I'm going to do is I'm getting that book because I want to
Yes.
read that
Oh,
book.
thank
Just
you.
the title,
Exactly.
Take Back Your Power.
Yeah.
Yes.
That doesn't
Thank
entice you
And
enough to
it's
open that
literally
up.
what we're all about because that's what
Listen,
literally
I'll be the
every
first to
show.
admit COVID screwed me up.
Yes.
We all changed after that. We had this negativity in us that I just want to wash from me. And we've all had stuff happen to us.
Yes.
Right.
And I don't want that anymore. So this is fascinating.
Yes, it's
So
fascinating.
We got to go.
So-
And but I want to
unfortunately.
tell you one thing really quick.
All right, quick,
Yeah.
What we're doing right now is if anybody books a wedding at Windows, you get a free honeymoon.
Oh my
If
God.
it's a wedding over 100 people, you don't win it. It's yours.
Oh, my
And the
God.
place is to die for. It is first class all the way.
Hey,
First-
listen, we
yeah.
went there. The first time we actually ate there was
Yeah.
this St. Patrick's Day, and it was the best corned beef I've ever had
Aw,
in my
thank
life.
you.
She was talking about it all night.
And listen,
Food. Anthony knows how to do food. I
He
tell
does.
you.
It was
It
good.
was wonderful.
It was really good.
The food was
Amazing.
really
He said his
good.
chef has been there a long time.
Oh, 40 years.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, I've been
That's
with him 42. The
amazing.
chef's been there probably 44.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
All right,
Well, he
good.
knows
So
his
it's a big
stuff.
family.
So listen,
of wonderful
all this
people
stuff
that
is
you
going to
always
be on
see.
our website. It's all going to be on the Facebook page. It's going to be
Yes.
on it. We're going to have reels of this on the TikTok. We're going to
Yes.
do because we're doing the social media now, people.
Get the book.
So get the book. Get the book.
And if you guys
Book.
don't mind finding me on
Yes.
Priestess L,
Yes.
L on El Pellegrino on Facebook.
Yes.
And Ellen, Age of New Beginnings
Yes.
on Instagram.
Yes.
And I'm so excited to be
Thank
with
you
you
for
guys.
coming
You
on.
guys are
Thank you
supportive.
so
Amazing.
much.
It was so
Yeah,
good.
this is great. I
I
hope more
loved
people
it.
check it
I love
out.
finding out
Really.
about new things, and
Yeah.
this
Age
is just
of new beginnings.
yes,
Age of new
beginnings, and
beginnings.
take back your freaking power.
Yeah,
Boom.
let's go.
Yes.
Let's
Yes.
go. All right,
Yes.
everybody. Have a fabulous week.
Have a
Thank you
fabulous
again,
weekend.
Al.
Much
Blessings
love.
to everybody. Bye.
Bye.